Welcome to another episode of Career Mode, and today it is transfer deadline day. We have 10 tries to try and either sell some players that we don't want, or sell some players for big money, or try and sign a couple of players, but our transfer budget is not that healthy at the moment, so we do sort of need to sell if we want to buy anybody today. So, first one, go. We got an offer in for Seb Larsson at 3.8 million. I am just going to reject that flat out. In the second hour, with 8 hours left, we have an offer for Iheanacho from Hoffenheim. And Arsenal tried to offer us 27.5, so let's see what they want to do. Toulouse have offered for Larsson, no. With 2 hours gone, we are going to go into our third hour of the 10 hours. Hoffenheim have hit back at us with an offer of 24.5 for Iheanacho. Now that says they want to spend some money in this window, so offer us 30 mil and you can have him. 6 hours left, we have an offer from Bilbao for John Pickford for 11 million. No thank you. And Hoffenheim have offered 28.5 million for Iheanacho. I'm again gonna test their resolve and go for 30 into the 5th hour. The reason why I'm trying to push up the Iheanacho deal is because I don't really want to sell him now. If he goes up a couple more points during the season, then he's going to be worth even more money. So there's no point selling him at the moment. Larsson, 4 million from Freiburg. Let's see if they are willing for 6. Into 4 hours left, we have a couple of offers for different players. Borussia Dortmund want Jordan Pickford for 12 million. If you give us 22, guys, you can have him. Brian Oviedo, he is actually a player we have on our transfer list because I've obviously brought in Andrew Robertson and we have Manquillo as an extra player. So if you give us, Burnley, if you give us 4 million, you can have him right away. With 3 hours left, we are going to see what we've got offered. We have transfer offers for a lot of players. We have a transfer offer from Monaco to buy Vito Mannone. Monaco, if you give us 5 million for Mannone, I will accept. Honeyman, I don't really need him at the club, so yep, you can go straight away. And Frank Kessie has had an offer, or we've had an offer of Frank Kessie from Burnley for 12 million. But he is our beast, here's our engine room, 25 mil, then you can have him. Dortmund have come in again for Pickford. If they give us 22, like I said before, they will get him. Monaco don't want to buy Mannone, and Dortmund want 18 for Pickford. Again, 22. I know it's a weird number, but it's an age he is, and he's still going to improve as a keeper, so I don't really necessarily want to get rid of him. If we get a lot of money in for him, I can buy a decent goalkeeper otherwise. Dortmund have decided to relax their interest in Pickford, so that is pretty much going to tie up the end of our transfer window and the deadline day. Something that's very important in career mode is when you have youth players in your youth squad, try and give them all 5 of your training slots as much as you can. Just do it on the suggested, because it doesn't necessarily matter which ones you have, because if you're looking for a player with like good speed, I guess, and sort of, you know, good off the ball moves and things like that, they pretty much already have those built in. So what you're looking for is just to sort of build up their passing and their shooting and obviously defending, what is the sort of stats you're looking for to build on. And in this game, that's all you really can look for. I always go for headers and volleys for defenders as well, because this guy is a right back that I'm trying to train up, and I've got him up a couple of levels so far just off camera. But as you can see, if you give him all 5 slots, they do go up a little bit. If they get at least like 2 or 3 A's, they can go up a whole thing in one go, a whole level in one go. We have Crystal Palace for our only game of today, because obviously we just had the transfer deadline day. I'm going to go into the game with Palace and we'll see how we can do. We have Charlie Musonda back from injury, and he's fully loaded now because I've given him a couple of weeks to build up his stamina again. So we're going to give Cornet a little rest for today. Even though he's been brilliant for us, we're going to try Musonda with our new front three and with our couple of extra players we've got like Robson and Donsa. Hashtag Cryson is the little hashtag for this game today, and it is a game that is important for us. because we need to keep our winning run going. Well, I say our winning run, we need to make our positive impact from our Tottenham game in the last episode. If you haven't watched that episode, make sure to go back and watch it. It is something different. It's nice to see Musonda back on our team because he does give us some nice trickery on the wing. He's got also the skills and the speed, but he also scored quite a few goals for us near the start of the season. I know we had it on easier difficulty, but it's just nice to have him back because he was out for quite a while. And it gives us options as well from the bench because we didn't really have many before that. And with our new additions in January, it does mean that we've got quite a good squad now compared to when I took over at the start of the season. Musonda's just done a little spin inside. He's going to keep going. Can he shoot across the goalkeeper? And Mandanda saves it. So far, this game's been a bit bogged down in the middle, and it's a sort of game that I don't like playing in because it means that we're probably going to lose. The last couple of games we've played against lower to mid-table teams have been exactly that. It's been bogged down in the middle, and it's meant that they sort of sit back like we usually do, and they sort of beat us at our own game because I do like playing this way, trying to counter-attack and trying to get in behind them. But Correa's just slipped the defender. Can he score? He can. That's what we needed. Broke the deadlock. And somehow we scored as soon as I started speaking again. So that is how we can take that 1-0. That's what happens when you sign decent players that are maybe a bit smaller, that can use their pace, can use their good first touch on the ball. That's the difference between him and somebody like the Sorrow who are trying to train up. If we can hold our position in the league, because I don't think we're going to win it, because Chelsea are just running away with it, even more so than they did in real life. I think what we need to do is try and see if we can improve position by position. And to start with, I think we do need to improve on our central midfield, but also our centre-backs. Because whilst Mere is a decent centre-back and he's young and he can improve a lot, and I hope he does, the other defenders we have are not so clever. You know, Gilabogi's alright, but then Denier is on loan, and that's half-time. But Denier is on loan, and Kone is a bit older, and I don't think he's really going to improve. So what we need is to find that extra somebody. And obviously we've got Pascali, who is young, but he's also only rated, well, he's rated 72 now because I trained him up a little bit, and he played an extra game for us. But apart from that, we do need something just to help us in going forwards in the Champions League, especially if we get there. I didn't realise in the summer this looks very, very weird, but obviously Palace have signed Jamie Vardy at some point. Just going to make a quick sub. Iheanacho's hardly done anything in this game, so I'll put Cornet on. And also Ndong just for Kessie, because he's not really had a rest recently. That goal just killed us because we were doing really well this game, and it means that we also can't really counter-attack them again because they weren't sitting that far forwards. I don't know what my defender was doing. I didn't commentate on it because I was so surprised that it even got in the box that easily. Correa plays in and Ndong straight through. Can he finesse it into the back of the net? There it is, straight away. Got the 2-1 advantage again. That's what we need. Well done, Ndong. That's what I want from you all the time. Well, Ndong's just had a interesting couple of minutes. Came on the pitch, conceded a goal, straight up the other end, scores potentially the winner. Ndong's down the left-hand side. Is there anyone to pick out? It looks like it. Oh, he's nearly there. Can he get there? Slide tackle. Oh, and he's... yeah, that was the slide tackle that was supposed to come in. Wow, Sam Allardyce looks ugly. Oh, my defender almost set them up. How did he just chest that? Just get something on it. Hit it away. Chip through. Can my defender get there? No, easy flick on. Let's play it out to Weiser. Try and keep the ball. And hopefully we can win this game. Musonda, can you run through? No. Oh, well, that's interesting. There you are. Play Correa through. Oh, Correa's tackled the defender. Can he keep going? Can he play it across the goal? Oh my god, he's just put it wide. It's the only game this episode. We did only have 5 shots. They had 7, but quite a lot of theirs were from sort of quite far out and obviously near the end of the game when we went 2-1 up. So I'm going to leave it there. Thanks for watching and bye.